I seek refuge in God from Satan in the name of Allah is gracious merciful. Quran topics by Tanvir Kazmi, chapter number 8, Disbelievers, English audio number 18. Surah Al Safat number 37, verses from 11. Ask them, are they more difficult to create or the other creations? We created them from wet mud while you are awed. They mock when reminded, they take no heed. When they see proof, they ridicule it. They say, this is absolutely magic. This is obviously magic. After we die and became dust and bones, do we get resurrected? Even our ancient ancestors? Even our ancient ancestors say yes. You will be forcibly you will be forcibly summoned. All it takes is one nudge, whereupon they, looking, they will say, woe to us, this is the day of judgment. This is the day of decision that you used to disbelieve in. Summon the transgressors and their spouses and the idols they worshipped beside God and guide them to the path of hell. Stop them and ask them, why do you not help one another? They will be on that day totally submitting. They will come to each other questioning and blaming one another. They will say, you used to come to us from the right side. The leader will respond, it is you who were not believers. We never had any power over you. It is you who were wicked. We justly incurred our Lord's judgment. Now we have to suffer. We misled you only because we were stray. Thus together they will all partake of the punishment on that day. This is how we required the guilty. When they were told, La ilaha illallah, there is no other God beside God, they turned arrogant. They said, shall we leave our gods for the sake of crazy poet? In fact, he has brought the truth and has confirmed the messengers. Most assuredly, you will taste the most painful punishment. You are required only for what you have done. Surah Al Safat number 37, verses from 62. Is this a better destiny or the tree of bitterness? We have rendered it a punishment for the transgressors' deniers. It is a tree that grows in the heart of hell. Its flowers look like the devil's heads. They will eat from it until their bellies are filled up. Then they will top it with a hellish drink. Then they will return to hell. They found their parents stray, and they blindly followed in their footsteps. Most of the previous generations have strayed in the same manner. We have sent to them warners. Note the consequences for those who have been warned. Only God's people who are absolutely devoted to Him alone are saved. Surah Al Safat, number 37, verses from 75. Thus Noah called upon us, and we were the best responders. We saved him and his family from the great disaster. We made his companions the survivors, and we preserved his history, and we preserved his history for subsequent generations. Peace be upon Nuh among the peoples. We thus reward the righteous. He is one of our He is one of our believing people. We drowned all the others. Surah Sa'ad number 38, verse from 2. Those who disbelieve have plunged arrogant Those who disbelieve have plunged into arrogance and defiance. Many a generation before them are destroyed. Many of the generation before them we destroyed. They called for help in vain. They wondered that a warner should come to them from among them. The disbeliever said, a magician, a liar. Did he make the gods only one god? This is really strange. The leaders announced, go and steadfastly preserve in worshipping our Go and steadfastly preserve in worshipping your lords, your gods. This is what is desired. We never heard of this from the religion of our fathers. This is a lie. Why did the proof come down to him instead of us? Indeed, they are doubtful of my proof. Indeed, they have not yet tasted my punishment. Surah Sad number 38, verse from 27. We did not create the skies and the earth and everything between them in vain. Such is the thinking of those who disbelieve. Therefore, woe to those who disbelieve. They will suffer in hellfire. Shall we treat those who believe and lead a righteous life as we treat those who commit evil on earth? Shall we treat the righteous as we treat the wicked? Surah Sad number 38, verse from 55. As for the transgressors, they have incurred a miserable destiny. Hell is where they burn. What a miserable abode, living place. What they taste therein will be hellish drinks and bitter food and much more of the same kind. This is a group to be thrown into hell with you. They will not be welcomed. They have deserved to burn in the hereafter. They have deserved to be burned in the hellfire. The newcomers will respond, nor are you welcomed. You are the ones who preceded us and misled us. Therefore suffer this miserable. Therefore suffer this miserable end. They will also say, our Lord, these are the ones who led us into this. Double the punishment of hellfire for them. They will say, how come we do not see people we used to count among the wicked? We used to we used to ridicule them. We used to turn our eyes away from them. This is a predetermined fact. The people of the hell will feud with one another. Say, I warn you, there is no other God beside Allah the God, the One, the Supreme. Surah Al Zumar number 39, verse from 8. When the human being is afflicted, they implore their Lord, sincerely devoted to Him. But as soon as He blesses them, they forgets their previous imploring, sets up idols to rank with God, and to divert others from His path. Say, enjoy your disbelief temporarily. You have incurred the hellfire. Is it not better to be one of those who meditate in the night, prostrating and staying up, being aware of the hereafter, and seeking the mercy of their Lord? Say, are those who know equal to those who do not know? Only those who possess intelligence will take heed. Say, O my people who believed, you shall fear your Lord. For those who worked righteousness in this world, a good reward. God's earth is spacious, and those who steadfastly preserve will receive their recompense generously, without limit. Surah Zumar number 39, verses from 13. Say, I fear if I disobeyed my Lord, the punishment of a great day. Say, God is the only one I worship, devoting my religion absolutely to Him alone. Therefore, worship whatever you wish beside Him. Therefore, worship whatever you wish beside Him. Say, the real loser are those who lose their souls and their families on the day of resurrection. Most certainly, this is the real loss. They will have masses of fire on top of them and under them. God thus alerts His people, O my people, you shall fear me. Surah Al Zumar number 39, verses from 24. What is better than saving one's face from the terrible punishment on the day of resurrection? The, ter- the transgressors will be told, taste the consequences of what you earned. Others before them, others before them have disbelieved, and consequently the punishment inflicted them whence they never expected. God has condemned them to humiliation in this life, and the punishment in the hereafter will be far worse if they only knew. Surah Al Zumar, number 39, verse 30. You will surely die just like they will die. On the day of resurrection before your Lord, you people will feud with one another. Who is more evil than one who attributes lies to Allah while disbelieving in the truth that has come to him or come to them? Is hell not a just requital for the disbelievers? Surah Al-Zumar number 39 verses from 43. Have they invented intercessors to meditate? Have they invented intercessors to mediate between them and God? So what if they do not possess any power nor understanding? See, all intercessions belongs to Allah, the God. To him belongs all sovereignty of the skies and the earth. Then to him you will be returned. When God alone is mentioned, when God alone is mentioned, the hearts of those who do not believe in the hereafter shrink with aversion. But when others are mentioned beside him, they become satisfied. Say, our God, initiator of the heavens and the earth, knower of all secrets and declarations, you are the only one who judges among your people regarding their disputes. If those who transgressed owned everything on earth, even twice as much, they would readily give it up to avoid the terrible punishment on the day of resurrection. They will be shown by God what they never expected. The sinful works they had earned will be shown to them, and the everythings they used to mock will come back to haunt them. Surah Al-Zumar number 39 verses from 53. Say, O my people who Say, O my people who exceeded the limits, never despair of God's mercy, for Allah forgives all sins. He is the forgiver, most merciful. You shall obey your Lord and submit to Him totally. Before the punishment overtakes you, then you cannot be helped. And follow the best path that is pointed out for you by your Lord. Before the punishment overtakes you suddenly, when you least expect it, lest the self may say, how sorry I am for disregarding Allah's commandments. I was certainly one of the mockers. Or say, had God guided me, I would have been with the righteous. Or say, when it sees the punishment, if I get another chance, I will work righteousness. Yes, indeed, my proofs came to you, but you rejected them, turned arrogant, and became a disbeliever. On the day of resurrection, you will see the faces of those who lied about God covered their misery. Is hell not the right punishment for the arrogant ones? Sadaqallahu al-Azim.